the most poor people in the world are the most generous people, because those who have had nothing know what it feels like to have nothing, and they're not scared of it. But those who have always had something are scared of having nothing, which isn't their fault if they've just always been there. Like if they've always been middle class and or upper class and they've never had nothing, of course you're going to be scared of it. They don't know how to deal with it. But those who have had nothing, we're okay with it. We're okay with it because we'd rather help somebody than have something for ourselves. It's called A Will for Welfare. My foundation's A Will for Welfare. I started because last semester I was thinking about how I'd gotten to Valpo. And I got to Valpo because I graduated with 2 diplomas, an academic honors and a technical honors. I went to a technical program, and it was an expensive technical program. Like we had to have 2 pairs of scrubs. They were $40 each. A pair of new white shoes, that's like $60. Our state test was $75. Our CPR was $25. And I was also graduating, so we had to pay for our cap and gowns. Then we had to pay for transportation sometimes. It was really hard, so I had to ask for money a lot. And like we didn't have it, so I had to borrow it. And so I was like, well, I want to help kids exactly like me. I want them to do exactly what I did. And so I started it up. And A Will for Welfare, it funds the technical education of social service recipients in the United States to break the poverty cycle. Well, I started off by emailing Barb Crumpacker-Niedner and Nancy Scannell. And I was like, hey, I have this idea. Like, how do I do it? And I got referred to the Career Center. And I also got referred to Elizabeth Lynn. And they both referred me to a bunch of people to talk to. So I talked to John Groth, I talked to McKenna from United Way, I talked to Opportunity Enterprises, I talked to Housing Opportunities, I talked to the Center for Workforce Innovations, I talked to the Chamber of Commerce, the Scoreboard. I talked to all these people, and they were telling me what I need to do, like all these things I need to set up first, all these ideas I need to fulfill before I could even start anything. And because they weren't actually telling me what I needed to do, I looked it up online, and I was like, oh, okay, like this doesn't sound too bad. And I could have just filed all the paperwork myself, but I was like, it'll seem better if I have a lawyer. So I went to a law clinic, and I went and met with Paul Kohlhoff, and he gave me his paper. He starts talking, and I was like, wait. I know exactly what needs to be done. I have it all done. I need you to tell me if I did it right. So he assigned me a lawyer. She's actually graduating now. Her name is Kimberly Grajera. She's helped us do a lot of the process officially, so it's not just like students trying to fill out 501c3 paperwork, which we actually just mailed out. I went through and I found every school in Indiana, and I went to every single website, and I emailed every single guidance counselor with the scholarship application. So it's there at the schools, and they can apply for it. The typical funding is going to be around $200 per student, because I have a list of what supplies would cost, and it ranges from like $50 to like $175. So it's open, people can apply for it, people who are going to get funded for next semester to go into these technical programs, because if they're in school, their parent institution will pay their tuition to go to a technical center. The motivation to be able to do this is the only reason I still even bother to stay in school. It's really hard to balance it because I have so much schoolwork, and so I work so many hours. So basically what happens is I work on weekends now. I work all weekend, so I don't do any homework then. And if I don't have to turn in my homework, I don't do it. But if I have to turn it in, I do it, because it's kind of like a priority based. So I have to meet the deadlines for my foundation, I meet the homework deadlines, and then I go to work. And I try to work as many hours as possible. I have B's. I'm passing. I'm aspiring to be just a helping person, I guess. Even if I help just one person in my life, that's my goal. I just want to help people. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get someone to apply.